Hey guys and girls, today we're going to take a look at the pistols in Arena Breakout. I'll go through all the pistols available. Pistols make good weapons to use alongside snipers, to take out bots or for close range fights, or if you're mad enough you can take some of them out as main weapons. I have an overview of each pistol with builds and some tips for you, starting with the worst and leading up to the very best. Let's get into it. I found choosing the worst pistol in the game was a close call, but I settled on the T05 in the end. This horrible gun has low firepower, along with the worst accuracy and range of all of the pistols. You can unload a full cylinder in someone's face, and they'll just stand there laughing at you if you're more than 2 meters away. The fact that the game doesn't even give this gun to a covert should tell you everything. The T05 has no gunsmith options, so there's no way to improve it at all, sadly. At least that part of using the gun is easy. Buying this from the gunsmith will cost you around 800 completely wasted coin. When it comes to the ammo, I would use the 7N31 ammo for the best chance of success. If I'm honest, I can't really imagine anyone using this gun by choice, so if it is available I would use the contact ammo, just so you lose a little bit less money. The second worst gun in the game, the CZ52, can actually kill things. Unfortunately, you have to shove the gun right up the enemy's nose before firing to accomplish it. However, as you can see in the gameplay here, it is so amazing that bot corpses will fly away from it. Most of the time we will see this on a covert run. I wouldn't really recommend actually using this by choice unless you have masochistic tendencies. There are no gunsmith options for the CZ either. Buying this from the gunsmith will cost you around 900 coin. For the ammo choice, if you're going to use it, LRN is probably your best bet. Go for the head. Any exposed body parts will work, but you probably won't be able to get the rounds in there. Next up, the T54 is a slight improvement over the CZ. More range, more accuracy. Makes it a little bit more useful at the headshots at least. It's another common covert gun, and yet again I wouldn't recommend using this by choice. Again, with the T54, there are no options in the gunsmith, so it's never getting any better. Buying this from the gunsmith will cost you around 700 coin. Again, LRN is probably the best bet if you're going to use it, and go for those headshots. Next up, we're starting to get into some guns we can at least modify. The M45A1 is actually a little more capable than you would think, even though the stats suggest otherwise. The range is okay, and the accuracy makes it quite capable for headshots. I actually found this to be my first gun actually capable of taking down other TAC Ops players. Eventually. There are no sight options in the gunsmith, but the suppressor here makes it the cheapest suppressed pistol build. The iron sights do actually work, but basically you'll find yourself aiming with the great big suppressor. Fitting this will cost you around 3,000 coin. For the ammo choice, the AP ammo will be your best bet here really. The HS ammo can work, but it is tougher to aim with no sight options, and the hipfire isn't really good enough. Onto the M9A3, this is our first fully moddable weapon on the list. This weapon comes with 600 rounds per minute fire rate, a fair range, and it is actually quite a lot of fun to use. We also have some good ammo choices and mag sizes available. Hipfire or ADS capable, this is a very usable pistol in all situations and quite cost effective. Here is the build for the M9A3. Pretty simple build, but it works. Fitting this will cost you around 12,000 coin. For the ammo choices, 7N31 works perfectly here, as will AP6, but if you have the 7N30 contact ammo available, you can save some money if needed. Onto what I think is one of the most disappointing pistols, the M1911 pistol. This has always proved to be a huge disappointment for me. When I first built this out, I thought it was the nicest looking gun in the game. Sadly, I was totally let down by its performance. Even though it is statistically similar to the M9A3, it performs completely differently and feels like a potato gun shooting marshmallow puffs. Headshots will be vital for success, but with its low accuracy, even that's not easy. That said, the hipfire is okay, so as a close range sniper backup weapon, it will do the job. Even though I don't actually get on with this gun, I will still fully build it out, just because I love how it looks. Fitting this is cheap enough, and it will cost you 10,000 coin. For the ammo, the AP ammo is the way to go here, and it is probably one of the biggest reasons this gun doesn't work very well. Next we move on to the G17. This can also come as an unfitted covert weapon, and you get it on the lockdown isolated mode. This is actually a capable gun with good range and good accuracy. We can fully mod this gun to make a very nice weapon, which will work well as a sidearm or just as a main weapon. Here is the build for the G17. While you're able to use a 50 round mag, it isn't really worth it for a semi-automatic gun. The extra expense is quite high. If you dislike reloading at all in a match, sure, you can go with just one of those. Fitting this will cost you around 20,000 Coin. For ammo choices, 7N31 is very worth using here, and you can also use the contact ammo if it's available. Onto the M300, this gun came to us a few seasons ago as a fair range and accuracy. Sadly, it has low firepower, although it is very amusing to use due to its scope options. It is a good pistol though, and you can actually equip a 4x scope, which will make an excellent mid-range one-tap machine with the right ammo. The M300 is a very loud gun with no suppression abilities, but it's also very fun and satisfying to get a one-tap takedown with. This gun just needs a few changes in the gunsmith. I have gone with the 4x scope with this as it is quite fun, but you can go with anything you want really. Fitting this will cost you around 35,000 Coin depending on the scope choice. 7BT1 ammo is a very good call here, but you can go with 7N37 if you want the best chance of a one-tap, but it is 1200 Coin per shot. The M300 only holds a small amount of rounds, but it does reload pretty quickly. The Desert Eagle, or Deagle, is a powerful weapon with medium firepower and the highest effective range of all the pistols. Another very loud weapon with no suppression abilities, but it has good accuracy and a fair fire rate. This is a great gun to use as a sidearm and pretty cheap to fit. The Deagle is simple enough to fit, as you can see here, and fitting it will cost you around 10,000 Coin. For the ammo choice here, I would go straight in with the JSP ammo, no messing around, and go for the chest or the head. The Gold Deagle variant is different from the normal Deagle, with higher recoil control ability and ergonomics. The remaining stats are the same. Just like the Deagle, this is very capable and, let's face it, it's gold. It has to be used. There's not a ton we can do with the gun in the gunsmith, so it's pretty much the same as the normal Deagle. Fitting this will cost you around 25,000 Coin. For the ammo choice, I would go with the JSP ammo, just like the normal Deagle. While there is a gold magazine that we can use, it offers no statistical difference, and you can't really see any difference on the model either. The F57 is without a doubt the best overall semi-automatic pistol. This is the only pistol with high firepower, and it has one of the best ammo choices available to go with it. The F57 has excellent firing range, and it only comes in slightly less than the Deagle. It has mid accuracy, but its hipfire is very impressive. The 400 rounds per minute rate of fire and that good hipfire make this an up-close murder machine. You can use this suppressed or not. The suppressor can get quite high in Coin cost. I have seen my friend Grimity, who you can see down below, use this weapon as a main weapon with very high success. Building the F57 is simple enough. Your main choices come down to whether you're going to suppress the weapon or not. It works either way, but the suppressed weapon does sound so damn good I would go that way anyway. From here on in, using a flashlight instead of a laser is where it starts becoming a bit more worth it for that close range tactical advantage. The choice is yours, but it will increase the cost of the weapon significantly. Fitting this without that will cost you around 20,000 Coin. With a flashlight, you could be looking as much as 45,000 Coin. The ammo choices, either SS190 or 198, depending on your budget. The ammo this gun uses is a major reason it is one of the best semi-automatic pistols, so it's well worth going nuts with. You can actually loot this pistol quite commonly from Derwin on port, and it will come fitted with some SS190 ammo as well. Onto the fully automatic pistols, and we have the MP9. This is basically an SMG that we can use in a pistol slot. It comes with great hipfire, good magazine options, and medium range. The accuracy is not amazing, but since it spits out 750 rounds per minute, it doesn't really matter. This gun works well in hipfire or ADS modes and can take down enemies at some pretty impressive ranges with a little bit of patience. The medium firepower of this gun also helps it perform in all situations. For fitting it, the stock is not totally required. It's quite expensive to put on, but it does help with the ADS mode more than the hipfire. The base weapon will actually suffice as a sidearm, but if you're going to use it as a main weapon, I would suggest building it out with this build. Fitting this will cost you around 35,000 Coin. For the ammo choices, 7N31 if you're going to go ADS mode. If you're going to go hipfire mode, use those dum-dums and go for the legs. The rate of fire makes leg messing with this pretty effective. Of course, if contact ammo is available, that is still going to work very well as well. The top spot for the pistols was actually a tougher choice, as was the worst spot, but with the 50 round mag options and the superior 1000 rounds per minute rate of fire, the G18C pips the post for me. The rate of fire is obscene, and since it cannot be suppressed, anyone hearing it is likely to choose not to challenge you and will evac immediately. The range is not amazing, but it is clearly meant to be an up-close monster that can melt enemies in no time. For fitting it, the G18 uses so many rounds per minute that I would go with 50 round mags. Even with them, you're going to see the ammo disappear so quickly. While on most pistols the laser is not totally required, you should take every edge you can get with the G18. Fitting this beast is going to cost you around 40,000 coin, and every single one of those is well spent. As for the ammo choices, AP6, 7N31 or Dum Dums will all work well depending on your preference, as of course will the contact ammo. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. If you did find it useful and want to see more, smack those like and subscribe buttons for the more guides that are coming in the future. Thank you for watching. See you next time.